Hey Pisces, we are going to be doing your reading, so we're going to get right into it and see what's going on for you guys, Pisces. All right, Pisces, let's see. What's this card? 3 of Wands. All right. Oh my gosh. All right, let's see. I'll tell you something. It's like, this feels like a week of like all of the underground secrets and all of the, oh, let me hide this, and oh, I'm going to pretend this isn't this. It's like, it's all coming to light, man. It really is, okay? That, like, big time. And it's like, what a long time coming. That's what I'm feeling, okay? So, I don't know. That's how we're starting off your reading, Pisces. All right, let's see what's going on. Whoa. Hermit card. Okay. All right, let's see what's going on. All right. Pisces. All right, let's see what's going on here. Well, all right, of course. I mean, I'm just not even in the slightest bit surprised here. Yep. Okay. Tower card, Judgment, King of Pentacles, Death card at the bottom. So, all right, let's see what's up. Okay. All right, so you guys have the Tower card and you have it with this Empathy card. This is showing up for the Desire here, which you have your sights set on, okay? Empathy with the Tower card. Okay. All right, so I'm getting sympathy for the Devil. I understand that's the Tower, and I understand that says empathy. I get it. Okay, but that's what I am understanding with that. All right, so, okay, let's see. You're either wanting to empathize, or you are empathizing with somebody who's maybe gone through like a situation, like a life-changing situation, okay, that kind of stuff. All right, I understand that, okay, and I think that you are probably feeling a great deal of empathy regarding that. All right, I do understand that. I feel like there's something that you and somebody else have either gone through something similar or have maybe the same reaction about something, okay, something about that. I feel like this is like the energy of like, you're not alone. There's other people who feel that way too, okay, that kind of stuff, right? That's what I'm understanding. I also think there might be like a specific event or events, okay, accumulation of events that have like, maybe, I got to tell you, going through really difficult things, especially if it's like one after another, that is going to increase your, well, I don't know what the exact, and that's the answer. I don't know what, how that completely works out, but I do know that it can be a real facilitator, a real like catalyst for like extreme empathy. Okay. That kind of stuff. All right. So let's see. I will also say, you guys, okay, so moving off of that idea, I also understand that you guys might have the goal to kind of maybe intuitively, or kind of like using like your intuition, or using like your sense of like, okay, I know how this feels, or how it's supposed to feel, whatever the heck it is. You might be kind of using that skill in order to determine when is the right time to be like, okay, it's time to really kind of pay attention to this and take this thing seriously or not. You know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. So, all right, possible issue here. You guys have the Judgment card and you have it with this Charity card here. Okay, Pisces, I wonder if you're feeling like somebody is like looking at you as like a charity case, that kind of stuff. That's never a good feeling. It really isn't. I do understand that. And you might be feeling that way when it might not be the case. Do you know what I'm trying to say? There's definitely like layers of something that has like led up to this moment. Okay, whatever's going on, like this feels like there's like history, a lot of like maybe again like tricky life events or whatever the heck it is that it's like now we're here. That's what I'm feeling. Okay. Okay. You also might be feeling like the only way to maybe get out of something, or the only way to kind of like be like, okay, I've like realized this, and now not only have I realized it, but now I'm gonna friggin' answer the call and do something about it. It could be that you're feeling like uneasy about that in some sense, okay, that kind of stuff. And I'll tell you another thing, this is definitely kind of strange, okay. I even wonder, like, how like you always hear about like, oh, like donate to this charity, and it turns out that they're like a complete scam, and it's like, well, I mean, shocker. Can you imagine people all the way up there being greedy. Shocking, I know. All right. But, you know, and by all the way up there, I mean, like, you know, somebody who's like, they're the head honcho of like a particular charity or particular, whatever the heck it is, you know, and they typically prey on like, you know, people who need charity or, you know, that kind of stuff. Okay. All right. So that there might be an issue in that way. Okay. You might be like, well, I kind of want to do this, but how am I supposed to know that that's being allocated where I am, or they're telling me it's being allocated? Okay. That could be something here. Okay. Yeah, it's like there's something. I also feel like there's something where it's like, okay, I've gotten the call, or I've gotten like the message, you know, that kind of stuff, but it's like, am I going to act on that or not? Or do I want this or not? I don't know, something like that. So, all right, let's see. You guys, so showing up for for your opportunity here, you guys have the King of Pentacles and you have it with this achievement card. Okay, so I feel like there is something in the terms of you guys having something completed, wrapped up, that kind of stuff. Okay, having something working out or being completed. It's like now it's done. You've like kind of conquered that, whatever the heck it is. Okay, I feel like this is maybe in the terms of like you've conquered it and now you're at a place of stability, or you are doing something that you've had an achievement in something that you are now, it's like, this is reliable. I can guarantee this, or I can feel guaranteed that this like win or whatever this is, or this completion in some sense is like, it's like the real deal, or it's like, it's wrapped up, whatever the heck it is. Okay. That's what I'm feeling here. And for some of you guys, I think you have the opportunity to maybe even like show off in some aspect, or to, again, have something completed that maybe has been like a long time coming, or something that's been like in the works for a very long time, that kind of stuff. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. So, all right, let's see what else here. Pisces. All right, Pisces. For some of you guys, I wonder if you have, it's like, I wonder if there's something here that you're like, you know what? That's actually the thing that I was put on this planet to do. Like, that's the thing that like, this is like my friggin' calling, man. Like there might be something about that. And I wonder if you're in a position, 3 of Wands, of maybe being like, well, I don't want to expand on that because like, am I not going to make money off of that? Or that's not going to be sustainable in some sense? Like, you know, you always hear like starving artists. I swear to God, if somebody tells you that, plug your ears as hard as you friggin' can and do your artwork. I swear to God, tune out the world, say good for you, and do your artwork, okay? That's my advice with that, if anyone cares or was wondering. So, all right, let's see what's up here. There's the 3 of Wands again. That's interesting. Okay, all right, let's see. You know, when people are like, what's next on the docket? I don't even know what a docket is. Couldn't even tell you. A list of stuff? I don't know. Not sure. On the docket. I know what a dock is. Like a marina type of situation. All right, let's see what's up. Yeah. High Priestess at the bottom. I also wonder if you've been judged very strongly for something and it turns out the person who was judging you had absolutely no authority to do that, or was like, you should probably take a look at yourself before you're judging other people, you know, that kind of thing, you know, that could also be part of whatever's going on. So, all right, let's see. You guys have the Tower card, and you have it with this empathy card here, and then you have it with Page of Wands and the Hanged Man. Again, this is showing up for what you guys are wanting. So Page of Wands, this to me is, I almost want to say, like, don't be surprised by something, or like make sure that you're ready to, like, that you're keeping your eye on something, you know, it's like, okay, I'm ready, I'm watching it, I'm ready, you know, that kind of stuff. And that you're like, you know, interested, invested, you know, ready to go with something here. Okay. That's what I'm understanding. I really feel like this is like, get ready for things to like get, I don't say loud. You know that song, like Let's Get Loud? Maybe that's what it is. It's like, get ready for that, you know? All right. So let's see. You guys have the Hanged Man, and this is showing up for what to avoid here. Not everyone's gonna see your perspective on something, and that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Okay, so I would almost say, you know, with this empathy card here, I would almost say, like, even if you're feeling like your heartstrings are pulling about something or that kind of stuff, it's almost like don't anticipate, or don't assume that everybody else you know, has that. Because I'll tell you, I'll tell you something here. I used to really think that like everybody had empathy. I don't think so, guys. I really don't think so. Well, I don't think that that's even like, whoa, can you believe it? But like, I don't know. I guess I'm not really sure here. It's just sometimes it's like shocking. You can be like, how are you not thinking about like how the other person would feel about that? Or like, you know what I'm saying? That kind of stuff. Okay. I do understand that maybe kind of showing up here. All right. I would also say avoid, like with this Hanged Man business, okay, showing up for what to avoid. I would avoid doing something where it's like, you know what, I'm going to take myself out of it and be for somebody else, or I'm going to make myself like a complete martyr in some situation, that kind of stuff. It's like, please avoid that, okay? Not necessary. We don't need to do that. All right, that kind of stuff, because you're going to miss out on something. And it's like, I understand, like you know, you have empathy. So it's like, it's kind of easy to be like, whatever, I'll just let them do whatever they're doing, or you can go first, or whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe it's like a kind of an avoidance of that for, you know, one reason or another. I would also say with this Page of Wands here, this is like, again, getting ready to, or being ready to make moves on something. Okay. And being kind of like, maybe kind of like watching something with like the anticipation of like, I'm now like invested in this now, or now I'm interested. I want to kind of like, you know, kind of move in this direction, that kind of stuff. Okay. I gotta tell you, I feel like this is like maybe another thing where it's like you're gonna be like making like discoveries about something, or like there's a sense of like maybe adventure in some sense. Okay, that kind of thing. And that being said, this might be something where it's like kind of following your intuition with something, following your impulses with like where you think you're like, I don't know, where like, where you're like that's where there's no way that's gonna, this needs my attention, that kind of thing. That's what it feels like. Sorry, that was kind of hard to say, but we got there. All right, so let's see. You guys have the Judgment card, and you have it with this Charity card here showing up for the possible issue. And then you have the Fool card with the Two of Swords. So Fool card for what to do here. This might be doing something like, again, that is just, it's new, or it's you might be feeling like, okay, this is kind of a risk, but this, to me, with this Fool card and the Judgment card, that feels like having an upgrade in your existing life. It's like you've had the experience, you've done whatever's going on, and now it's like, ready, we're going to take like maybe again taking a risk in something that you're feeling like, well, you know, maybe this was a missed calling, or I should have done this a while ago, or this, or you know, whatever the heck it is. But it's like this feeling of like, this is why I'm on the planet, or this is the thing that I'm like, I know that this is like my calling, whatever it is, that kind of stuff. I feel like it's like, lean into that. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't like rob yourself of a wonderful situation or whatever it is. Okay. Again, remember, you have the Hanged Man here as part of what to avoid. It's like, don't, you know, be like a martyr, or don't let some situation, don't wait on something for such a long time that it's like now that it's, you know, come and gone, that kind of thing. All right. So for what to avoid, you guys have the Two of Swords here. Again, there needs to be some type of decision, or there needs to be at least, even if it's not a decision, there needs to be something where you're not avoiding the inevitable, or you're not avoiding something that's like kind of right in front of you, or it's been hinting, or whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. Okay. I feel like it's like, nope, definitely time to kind of see something for the truth of what it is, that kind of stuff, without being like, oh, I'm going to avoid that, or I'm going to kind of like, you know, pretend I don't see that, or pretend I don't notice it, or like, I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to kind of like sit here until like, you know, until something, you know, that kind of stuff. You know, this Judgment card here, it's like, I don't know. It's making me feel like this is like don't miss out on this. Do you know what I'm trying to say? That kind of stuff. All right. So let's see. You guys have the King of Pentacles, and you have it with this Achievement card. Again, this is showing up as your opportunity. Then you have it with the King of Wands and the Emperor. I feel like the King of Wands has come out in every single water sign reading. So it's also showing up for you guys. Okay, so all right, let's take it like the most basic level. Okay, so King of Pentacles and achievement for your opportunity. This could, of course, be having an achievement in something that is like financially based, okay? Or this is having an achievement about something that you have, again, been doing for an extremely long time, or that you've just been putting like consistent, that you already had put in consistent effort to, and now it's like you can kind of just like manage the situation, or whatever the heck it is, you know, that kind of stuff. That I feel like is your opportunity. All right, and I also think that this is like, again, I'm getting that like completion energy, or like you know, a finalization of something, but it looks like the opportunity is to have an achievement with that. It's not just like, okay, ready, now it's done. It's like, no, it's integrated, completed, that kind of stuff, right? That's what I'm feeling with that. All right. Okay, so yes, you have the King of Wands here. This is showing up as what to do. So I feel like this is kind of like, I mean, it feels like, look, you have the Page of Wands, and then it goes to the King of Wands. So some energy here is absolutely maturing, okay, or has matured. And I feel like it's like, well, now it's time to take action on that, okay, that kind of stuff. Or this is now protecting something that you've taken a quite long time to build up, or that is now financially stable, or like the health of something has been increased, whatever the heck it is, okay, that kind of stuff. That's absolutely what I'm feeling here. All right. And I definitely feel like the King of Wands has something to do with like protecting that energy. You know what I'm saying? Protecting for like fighting for whatever it is that you've, you know, that you've achieved here, you know, that kind of thing. All right. Okay, King of Pentacles and achievement. I'll tell you something. If something has matured here, I even wonder, Pisces, if it's like, okay, ready? Again, I promise on everything. I am not like a financial, anything like that, or like, I don't know anything. Okay, we'll put it that way. I literally know nothing. All right. Okay. But this King of Wands is making me feel like it's like, okay, ready? If you just completed something to the point that something is absolutely matured, and now there it is, that kind of stuff. This King of Wands is like, ready? Put it into a passion project, or put it into something that is like your personal, whatever the heck it is, whether it's, again, like a side business or something about that. That's what I'm feeling. And I feel like that is that layer of protection about whatever that is. Okay. I don't know. Hopefully that's making sense. So for what to avoid, you guys have the Emperor here. Okay, I feel like this is maybe like avoid being overly aggressive about something, or being to the point where it's like nobody else can have a say in anything, because it's like, okay, ready, this is like micromanaged, or like this is like somebody's even like not giving you like the ability to make a decision on something, or feeling like, okay, like your voice doesn't matter, your opinion doesn't matter, whatever the heck it is, that kind of stuff. Okay. That's what I'm feeling. I feel like I'm in a board meeting, I got to tell you. Okay. Or like I don't know, something, some meeting here. All right. So I don't know, something about that. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. I'm like, there's lyrics all over this, but I'm like, nope, none of that is appropriate. So I can't rattle that off. All right. What's this Emperor card here? What is this Emperor card? I really feel like this is just kind of like being a leader versus being a friggin' tyrant. You know what I'm saying? Riding that line. Lover's card. We're going with that. I think so. Okay. All right. So that is what I have for you guys, Pisces. I really hope that this reading, hope this reading, God, focus for 2 seconds. I hope this reading was helpful and made sense. Okay. If not, you can check your other placements. Otherwise, I will see you guys back for your next one. All right. Thank you. Bye.